Hey, it's Carlynn. I just wanted to drop in and invite you to come see what's new with Academy Analytics. You can stop by the First Watch booth, number 309, or the Academy Analytics booth, number 405. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you enjoy the conference. Academy Analytics is a joint venture brought to you by IAED, PDC, and First Watch. It's a continual community release module, which means that we look forward to your feedback, your ideas, and your suggestions for continued improvement. Let's take a look at some of the functionality available within Academy Analytics. By clicking on these three ellipses, you have the ability to expand this chart, export it, show it as a bar chart, show it as a line chart, or show it as a column chart. If you see this question mark, this means that there is a tutorial available for that particular widget. If something new has been released since the last time you were in Academy Analytics, that will be noted here under the megaphone showing new releases. By clicking on filters, you have the ability to filter by discipline, filter by protocol, filter by determinant level, filter by telecommunicator, or filter by hour of day. In looking at the dashboard, we're paying attention to what's happening within our agency as it's happening or in near real time. Here we're looking at the number of cases completed by telecommunicator, as well as the number of cases aborted by telecommunicator. Here it's easy to see if someone is aborting a lot of calls by toggling off the completed calls. Here, you can also see if someone is handling a lot more calls than others by toggling off the aborted calls. Here we're looking at the average call processing time and the average time to reach a dispatch point within ProQA. You also are able, by double-clicking within one of these bars, to bring up each of the incidents associated to that. If you'd like a little bit more information, you can double-click on that call and it will bring up the ProQA drill down information. Here we're looking at the distribution level breakdown, the number of times it took more than 2 minutes to reach a dispatch point, and the last 5 cases handled by your telecommunicators. Now taking a look at the time series, you can see how long each portion of the protocol takes to process. Let's add a little bit more data. Here you can also see the call volume by month, as well as call volume by day of week. In time trend, you can see all of these charts as well, but now we're looking at the process over time. Here you can group by month, by week, by day, day of week, or hour of day. In final dispatch, here you can see the final dispatch levels, your top 10 final chief complaints, top 10 final dispatch codes, frequency of aborted calls, frequency of reconfigured calls, and your final dispatch level by hour. Within call volume, you can see your call volume by discipline by month. Also, the call volume by hour of day and day of week. Within aborted calls, you can take a look at aborted calls by telecommunicator. Here you can see the number of aborted calls by month, the top 10 reasons for aborting calls, and each of those aborted calls. By clicking into the Telecommunicator tab, we're able to see information specific to each individual telecommunicator. Here you can see the average call processing time by month for the call taker, as well as the average call processing time by month for the agency. Here's the frequency of reconfigured calls for this individual telecommunicator, frequency of aborted calls, and distribution determinant levels. Here we see a protocol breakdown. Here you're able to export to Excel. You're also able to sort by ascending or descending. If there's any particular column that you'd like to filter out, you have the functionality here, as well as some additional filtering capabilities. Right here, we're looking at the count of each protocol and the percentage of each protocol that this telecommunicator has used. Here we see the system count, as well as an all systems percentage for every agency within Academy Analytics. In looking at protocol summary, we can see your top 10 final protocols, your top 10 final dispatch codes, the gender of the patient or victim, the party of caller, and your distribution determinant levels, as well as a breakdown of protocols at the system level. Here, within specialty protocols, you're able to see information as it relates to specific protocols, like how long does it take your agency to get to hands-on chest by month. In the EIDS protocol, here we're able to see the number of times the EIDS protocol was used where the answer to the EIDS questions were answered in the affirmative. If there had been a time when any of the EIDS questions received a negative answer where the telecommunicator was in that section of the protocol for greater than 15 seconds, it would be indicated here. If they answered negative but were in that section of the protocol for less than 15 seconds, it would be indicated here. Now we're also able to see call volume by EIDS type by month. If you have any questions related to Academy Analytics or anything First Watch, please feel free to reach out to one of your regional managers. We'd be happy to address your questions and help you in any way we can. Thank you.